Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some UnderRail, shall we? Well, I did some stuff off camera, which I thought wouldn't be too exciting. You can see I still have my brew activated. What I did was I just went back and bought some vehicle repair kits from Ray and some Psi boosters at Core City. And I'm going to use my vehicle repair kit on, I don't know, I guess, well, let me see. What's your durability? It's, how much does this restore? Oh my god, it only does 100 durability? Well, it's good enough. This only has 200 durability. I was thinking it was more. This is fine. Okay, so this thing is somewhat patched up. What stuff do I have out here? Oh, I have advanced. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get in this thing, and I'm going to look inside its trunk. Okay. I'm going to just put these vehicle repair kits in here. I'll keep one out, just in case this ship crashes, but for the most part, then that's fine. Okay. And so now we are back on to exploring in this area on Operation Take Down the Baddies. I could go back and get my jet skis because they're faster and awesome. But honestly, I just don't want to, you know, fight my way through pirate land right now. I know that's pretty lame, but if I have to, I will. I'm kind of like trying to prioritize. So this is the Muty Refuge is above this. I'm not gonna mess with this area of theirs at all. I'm gonna go beyond it. There's some crates and stuff. Maybe I could get out of these there, but I'm not gonna engage the Muties. I'm looking for the natives. I've got a different kind of score to settle. Okay, here's a place. What is this? Who knows? We'll save it, and we'll find out. Oh, God. Just my luck. These hermit crabs, I tell you what. Okay. No, not really. I mean, there's some stuff, honey stalks, but other than that, this NFT cargo has nothing. There's a seashell. Yeah. Alright, we're out. I checked. I kind of have to check just for the possibility that there's an oddity. Okay. And I'll save it. This looks interesting. I can definitely disembark here. I have no idea what's over here, but there's something over here. Okay. Oh, it's a passageway. Oh, and it's got a peek into the cave. I can't perform. Alright, well, we'll save it. This is definitely the bad guys. Yep. Hi. Good to see you. You've been dazed, huh? Okay. Let's see. How do I want to finish this job? That'll kind of do. You got anything nice? He has an oddity, unfortunately. Nice weapon that he's got there. A lot of this vitality powder. So this is just vitality powder, man. Nothing else. This is where he makes the drugs. He was on some kind of like religious retreat, meditating away in that cave. And then I came in and chatted with him extensively. Alright, we are here, and we've been here. But we're going to continue to go north. I can't get over there, even though there's that statue. So we're going to twirl around. And yep, we definitely have been here. This is where we had to turn around because these guys like annihilated our boat. And that looks to be a decapitated human head on a string. Just normal stuff. Oh, this guy's got like heavy artillery. I'm actually gonna instead just give him a whole orb. Okay, good. And I think he's gone. I heard something like go into sneaky mode. Yeah, that guy. Okay. Hi. Yeah, they don't like that very much. Okay. Anything else over there? Yeah, I'm just going to turn off the old combat. And regenerate my psionics if possible. We're getting low on psi. So I'm going to have to inhale. Oh. I think this is just an old grandfather man. And I have nothing against grandfather civilian man. But I have to. Otherwise, the game will just treat it as though I'm in combat. So that's where we are. Now I'm going to go in here and look for another temple. I feel like it's right here. Getting a lot of very peaceful natives music. Oh, wow, nice waterfall feature. Very charming. Picturesque. Alright, this is going much more extensively than I thought it would. Oh, and there's rubble, so there's at least an oddity back here. This does not look like it's native territory. And this is the Forked Rock. And we did get an experience, and we're 7 away. Oh, wait a minute. There is some... Yep, that's a trap. Okay, we're going to take some damage here. Yeah, there's a sign here. It says, hey, beware. This is our territory. Kind of thing. Alright, I'm going in. Okay, this is totally safe. Completely legit place to go. I should have brought more bandages, huh? And then there's a guy. His name is Youngwar. Oh, I can talk to him, huh? Maybe he's like the nice guy. The man swiftly grabs his spear and assumes a fighting stance. Show him your open palms and try to act as non-threatening as possible. Boy, here's my options. It's okay, I do not want to harm you. Remain still and wait to see what happens. Assume the fighting stance as well. Slowly move back while maintaining eye contact. Turn around and attempt to flee. Alright, let's try this. You notice a confident change in his stance, and then he makes his next move. He advances forward, skillfully maintaining his stance and keeping himself well behind the deadly tip of his spear, which is now, in turn, getting dangerously close to your own body. I can use intelligence to say, Flot Sormir. What, do I know his language? The name roots him in place. It does not disarm the man. The spear tip still hovers before you, but instead makes him echo the name, uttering it with great respect and pride. Forscar... I don't know what I'm saying. He echoes it again, louder. I'm echoing it. And then he says this. Der Krubben or Meltanja? I'm going to say it again. He briefly inspects you, his eyes mostly focused on your upper body. Der Nick Vertan de Serpent Ophir Met Florsen der Farsen Polnar. You both stare at each other motionlessly. As the atmosphere begins to cool down, you notice a pleasant smell of crab meat being cooked over a steady, calm fire. The sight of it glimmering so succulently is as inviting as the host wasn't during the first moments of your encounter, but even that seems to be changing. The man slowly crouches next to the fire, places his spear at his feet, and checks the tender meat. He's still quite cautious of you, but seems at ease enough that you may approach him. Pat your chest. I'm Dr. Incompetent. Then point your finger at him. He observes you with an expressionless countenance. Do it again. Dr. Incompetent, me. You? He hesitates. Then places his hand on his chest and imitates your gesture. Young War. Ich war der Dr. Incompetent. Yep, that's right. He returns to his work, producing a few skewers made of bone from the leather sack next to him. He seems focused on food preparation, but he's indubitably aware of everything you do. He removes the cooked meat from the fire and replaces it with fresh skewers. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Let's stand by the fire. He shows no objection. Observe him. Now that you don't have to worry about him driving his spear between your eyes, you can use the aforementioned my eyes to observe him at leisure. For instance, only now do you notice that his left forearm and hand are larger and of less regular shape than his right. The fingers are thicker and somewhat crooked at the joints, making them less dexterous when doing fine, precise work such as putting meat on or turning the skewers, and the scales on that arm almost form a sturdy reptilian gauntlet, almost as there are a few patches of exposed purple-red flesh. There are many other details you notice: the tattoo on his chest, the same one you keep seeing around, the numerous bony piercings, the quality leather belt and the backpack strap, the loincloth made of a material much finer and oddly more elegant than the simple furry greaves he's wearing. As you finish examining him, so does he finish examining you. Point at him. Youngwar. Oh. Okay, he is silent. There's only one option here. I don't know if this is a mistake in the game, but I can only do one of these things. Dr. Incompetent. Oh, I did all of it, I guess? He's this. Scared her. He mimics your walking fingers. Tracker. He picks up his knife, a blade made of bone and painted with blood, and approaches the sand. He starts by drawing waves, then ground above it. Tents soon emerge. People and livestock follow. He draws a doming cavern above it all and places himself to the left where the dome meets the water, far away from his tribe. He rests the knife's point on the drawn version of himself and says, Youngwar, pats his chest. He points to you, then the sand. I can draw Southgate Station. You pick up a small, sharp bone and start drawing the floors of the Southgate Station one by one. Yes, I'll give him full schematics, starting with the lowest one. As the floors multiply, so do the details. It gives the drawing some character: the shooting range, the bar, the hopper pen. The last inhabitant you draw is a hunchback stick figure standing outside the lowest floor. He observes your drawing with curiosity before adding a wave just below the ground floor, making it look as though most of the station is underwater. Wow. Well, if I ever wanted questions about these people, here it is. Okay, point at his arm or his scaly skin. He moves his fingers over the rough scales. Sormaherd, then he touches his human skin. Baronherd, touch your skin. Baronherd? Jock, Baronherd, bring your arm next to his and point out the difference. Then point to his arm and make a talking mouth with your hand. He stares at you. Wait. He grabs his bone knife and begins drawing in the sand. This is a combination with his gesturing and an occasional sentence forms a narrative you try your best to follow, observe, and listen. His tale begins with the difference between the two skins. One you are born with, the other you earn. Not everyone can earn it, no, as is not everyone strong enough. Not everyone has been destined to achieve transcendence, abyssal transcendence, it seems. For he looks down and points his hands to the ground, his palms being fully open. Skierden, Forskar Flotsmore, Forskar Palm. Okay. Men who relay Flotsmore's messages organize some kind of ritualistic drinking of a potion of serpent essence. It drops men to the ground and makes them convulse like serpents in pain. It burns them from below and outside, but later they feel the very serpentine essence imbuing them. Weaklings die, the strong will begin or continue their transformation. But then he speaks of further rituals. They all begin with the consumption of these potions, but each one is followed by new challenges, and then he abruptly stops. Why are you here? You can see it in his eyes that he understands, but he still shakes his head. Were you thrown out? He spits on the ground and waves you away, following it with unintelligible cursing. What? He grabs his spear. Leave without saying a word. Alright, it didn't work. I insulted him. Let me just walk away, and I'll save it. And then let's see if I can talk to him again. Dr. Incompetent, he points to the exit. I got some food. He glances at the food but remains silent. Let him inspect the food and see if I have anything he likes. He approaches you. After a few moments, he points out the food that satisfies him. Get him an eel sandwich. He takes the food and places it in his sack. Alright, so he can... Now I can talk to him again. Why are you here? Why are you here? He doesn't want to talk about it. What about this Psy Crab? He points to the sand and starts reenacting their fight while you keenly observe and try to understand what happened. Observe. He has been sleeping when he heard something. Two bent horns were slowly emerging from the sand, sparks popping in and out of existence between them. Young War leaped just in time to dodge the first bolt of electricity, grabbing his spear along the way. He threw it, and the spear passed by the second bolt, going in the opposite direction. Both projectiles hit their targets, but only one was lethal. Took him a moment to recover from the hit, after which he pulled out his knife and used it to make sure the crab didn't rise again. Nice. Alright. Let's see what he knows about the expedition camp. What do you know about this? He stares at the drawing but does not appear to recognize anything in it. He does point to the lighthouse, muttering a few unintelligible words to himself before turning to take a look at his crab meat. Point again. Point yet again. He spits on the ground. Alright. Leave. Alright, dude. He's angry. Okay. So, don't keep asking him. Food? Sandwich. Tell me about the rituals. He pauses, observing you intently. Please. He observes you with disdain. Uh-oh. Alright, that was the wrong thing. Leave. Alright, I'm just gonna load it. So I don't have enough eel sandwiches for this game. Food. Here, give him a sandwich. So he doesn't know about that. The muties, do you know them? He stares at the stick figures and points at them. Slakten burba. He starts drawing and gesturing. The weaklings worship another, but another is weak. Instead of giving them strength like Flotsam gives to the Samurban, another gives them weakness. Instead of giving them wisdom, he made them dumber than crabs. Instead of giving them perception, he made them senseless. Decapitate one of the muties. Why don't you kill them? The Serpentborn could slay them at any time, but those who relay Flotsamar's messages say his will is to stay away. They should be left to their great suffering as punishment for their weakness. Oh, right. Okay. Rituals, and then let's say, I'm a mighty warrior. He makes a lengthy pause, his eyes darting between you and the skewers. Ritual. Observe and listen. He gestures, drinking, and shows the pain coming from below and outside. Then it subsides, and he feels much closer to the great serpents, like he's becoming one. The first ritual he describes is swimming deep, deep down as far as possible, but the way the swimming is performed is different. His legs are tied together, his hands as well, so what he's doing is basically wriggling through the water. He seems frustrated, but you cannot figure out why. He clenches his hand into a fist and describes those men who relay Flotsamar's messages, spiriters, but this time he's sulking. He drinks an imaginary potion again and begins. They are in a temple to whose waters a great serpent has been summoned. The powerful eyes of the High Spiritor can hold it in place until other Spiritors can use air potions to pacify it. Then he entered its mouth and got swallowed, but his arms and legs tied together. He was supposed to stay in its stomach and let its strong acid lustrate him and help him burn away his birth skin, but the serpent was not dazed enough and began thrashing about. Then it swam deep down with him still inside it. Oh my god. What kind of ritual is this? A dazed serpent cannot crush you in its stomach because its muscles get numbed, but this one squeezed him harder and harder. He undid his bonds and started crawling out. Then he saw a spear before him, a spear from one of the Transcendent who was hit by the serpent's tail and dropped it. He grabbed it near the tip with both of his hands as the serpent tried biting them down with its debilitating jaws and then drove the tip through its eye. He emerged from the water, bathed in the serpent's acid and blood. He is a strong warrior of the Flotsamar, and he has defeated the great serpent like no serpent form before him has, but the Spiritors, they objected. He blasphemed again. He should not be swimming with his arms free. He should not be climbing out of the water by using his legs. He should not be killing prey with tools and weapons. They told him these things before, and he should not have used a spear, a weapon, to slay a great serpent during the ritual. After many tides, he will have to abandon his arms and legs, and with them daggers and knives and spears. Okay, and then he says something which I don't understand. And he was no weakling but a mighty warrior, so he was only exiled and not slain. Now he lives here alone, and he ponders. Why does he perform the rituals differently? He pauses, thinking, and he begins explaining. He wants to be the strongest warrior, weaker than no one. He wants to slay his enemies, the otherborn and everyone who gets in his way, or desecrates Flotsamar, the same one who will bring him closer to himself through abyssal transcendence and grant him great strength. The Spiritors interpret his will and tell the warriors how they should obey it. For years, the Spiritors guided the Skirders, the Transcended Ones, and Yagnar obeyed. After all, the Spiritors themselves have performed their own rituals and obeyed his will to become Spiritors, only their gift was not strength of body, but strength of mind and senses. But at some point, Youngwar began to doubt what the Spiritors were saying. He looks at his enlarged hand and the other one. The large one is strong and powerful, but for it to become stronger, it must lose other strengths. That makes it, in fact, weaker. Great serpents are powerful swimmers because of their big tails. Stronger legs are better for swimming. Fused legs even better, but at the same time, they become worse. Since unfused, they can be brought closer or farther at will and used for many other purposes. Tools that help too much are for the weak and make people weak, but tools that allow a strong man to become stronger are good. Weapons, too. They should not be warriors themselves, but help warriors be better warriors. That is good. Why abandon them? To slay a great serpent from inside its jaws, bathed in its acid, is a feat no Sormabaron has achieved, and he did it with his arms and a weapon. Then Yargnar got exiled for it, for being strong, for being a warrior. Is this really Plotsormer's will? As time went on, he saw less and less sense in the things the Spiriters were saying, and saw, even in the most powerful warriors, weakness he did not want to have. You, Durg, pointed him, said at some point Durg began doubting the Spiriters' words. Gesture it as best you can. When? He shuts his eyes and shields them with his arms. Close and open your eyes. Tell me about it. He shakes his head. Close and open your eyes again. Okay, he doesn't like it. Alright, I'm out. Okay, so he had a disagreement with the elders about the nature of the transformation, and we've actually learned a lot here. But I'm not going to attack this guy. I wonder if there's a way to persuade him to join, or like attack the elders with you, but probably not. It's just a good way to learn some lore. It's like the only one of these people who will talk to you. Okay, so I marked this spot on my map as nice guy, and I don't think I'm ever going to make, you know, a real go of it with that dude, but he's really interesting for getting lore about these natives and their habits. I am going to probably eradicate them, you know, in a really barbaric way, but something about how they have connected so fully to this serpent through their ritual just seems very, very suspicious, scary, and I don't know if the serpent is an alien. I don't know if it is some kind of result of Biocore's mutation or just some other sentient serpent thing that was living here and discovered in the caverns. But either way, it just doesn't seem good, friendly. And here we go. Oh, speaking of good and friendly, well, I'm sorry, grandfather. This is the first step. Oh, good. I've nicely missed myself, or I'm sorry, missed my target and hit myself for a sizable chunk of damage. You know, it's this kind of stuff that just really lifts your spirits. Alright. I'm just going to leave the screen. I know there's bad guys over there, but I need to recover all of my stuff after that debacle. Let me see my psionics and my innervation status. I'm fine with this. I'm going to bandage. And I'm going to huff some ether. Okay. And I'm going to now fight this guy. He's going to shoot me. Poison me. Oh, and he's moved away so I can't see him. Very clever. Alright, there's this guy anyway. Alright, I'm going to just drop this here. Okay, this guy's here. Hi. I mean, that guy's ability to move away, like fire twice and move, is Quite frustrating. Oh, I don't have any action points? Okay, I gotta move to a place where... Alright, now he can't move away. Actually, can I just hit him with this? Alright. And then go ahead and use that on yourself. There's still something that wants to fight me on this screen. Alright, so do I have an antidote handy? Yeah, sure. Let's kind of sail around and see who else is on this screen. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, God. He could be a really horrible for us. So we have to pray he doesn't turn and just annihilate us. He could probably kill us in a shot. Yeah, he's about to do that. Okay. And now we can end combat. Well, that's fortunate because we are in really, really bad shape here. My ship is even in bad shape. Oh, there's some friends just patrolling. I hope they don't see me. Oh, God. You guys, I'm not ready for this. Alright. Okay. That didn't really do even remotely close to the damage I was hoping for. Well, I'm appalled. Can I kill you? No. But I can move really far away from you. You know, there's a good chance that I die from my jet ski exploding. So I'm going to go to the next screen. I need to get off and repair my ship. It ain't doing very well. Where's a place where I can do that? Let's see. Let's look at the map. Yeah, on the screen straight below I can. I might be out of power. Yeah, the battery's almost out. It's a crummy jet ski. Okay. Yeah, here. Can you make it? Battery drained. Almost there. Got it. Okay, great. So what we're going to do first of all is... Oh, my boots. Mechanical. I think I'm not... Anyway. Use this on this guy. Alright, that's much better. And then... Okay. So now we're doing a lot better. I don't know if... I have vehicle repair kits, but I don't have any mechanical repair kits, so my boots are just damaged. I'm just going to have to deal with that. I'm going to save it. Alright. Okay, so these enemies up here will be back and upset with me. But hopefully we can make landfall soon enough. I can always change into my sandals if I have to. And here they come. Alright, let's see if I can even see anybody. I'm just going to kind of cruise over here. Now, if they come into my field of view... Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to stay down here so I can maybe disembark. Alright. Let's go. Oh. Well, here's their tent. Here's this guy. Hi. I have this. Are you familiar with that? Yes, you are. Alright, and then we've got some innocents here. That is not an innocent. That is a baddie. Okay. And here comes this guy. Okay. Let's hope that oh boy, this is going to be really challenging. She's going to run away. I kind of want to go in here and see what's going. The fire is roaring. Indeed, it is roaring. There's tents, there's pots. Okay. Well, if I'm going to try to find the head honcho, I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to save it. And we're just going to go here. Oh. Oh, there's a lady. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Now, where am I? You know, I've been here. This isn't a new path for me. This is, though. So let's see if there's any like a new temple or something over to the side. Well, this guy is doing something troubling here. Yeah, and this just will lead back to the temple. So not much point in doing this. But I can at least see if there's any other paths to explore over here. I'm just gonna slow this dude down as much as I can. Okay. Alright, so we can actually end combat there. Okay, let me recharge. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, this does go down to an area that I haven't been, so let me see what's over here. Let's see what we can find. Oh gosh. Okay. Not the right way, really. Hello. I'm just kind of exploring, don't mind me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, there are bad guys back here. Ooh, and lots of them. Okay. Well, I didn't anticipate that. Here. Okay. Then you gentlemen can have this. Are you on fire? Let's see. You're bleeding for 12 every turn, and you have 1 hit point, so you will perish. Okay, let's just hit you and move over here. Oh, give me a break. That is the most foolish. I should have expected it. So he had 1 hit point and he's bleeding for 12, but the bleed damage doesn't happen until the end of his turn, so he's able to use his drugs and go to full health and actually present an issue for me. So, terrific. Here. Alright. Now I don't think his medicine's going to help him. Oh. Well. I didn't expect this many from back there. Okay. Well, here they are. The gang's all here. Somehow it didn't hit either of these guys, so that's kind of a problem. How many action points do I have? 4? Well, it's not going to be enough, is it? Grandpa's going to fight because he has to. Alright, am I still netted? I am. How many turns for this? 2? Got me. Yeah, there's just way more enemies there than I was expecting, but that could be good. That could mean that there's actually... Oh, this is going down much differently than it did last time. It could mean that there's... something... valuable down there, you know, something that's worth it. Let's find out. Okay. I'll save it right here, and then just come on down. Yeah, see, last time this lady kind of triggered combat for me. Oh, she's in the way. Alright, I'm sorry. She took all the damage. Or not. I'm just gonna leave, come back. Okay. He's afraid. So. The only thing about these enemies is if they're afraid, then there's a very good chance that they'll run away far enough, so that they can use their drugs and heal themselves completely and pretend like nothing bad happened. It's an amazing part of their design. It's not entirely new. You know, like enemies earlier in the game do have drugs, medicine. Here. Okay. Come on over. Oh! Wow. No, it just keeps filling up with enemies. I'm just stunned. Alright, so you made it. Just gonna go ahead and give myself a little bit more. You can have this. Okay, great. I'm gonna heal myself, and then I'll start hitting this guy. Should just be the one dude now. Oh, gosh, he has good range. I can't see him. There he is. Alright. Now that's a lot of people gone. Hopefully that's enough. Doesn't look like it, though. Looks like there's more. So I'm going to go out here. Recharge. Get my psionics back. And we're ready to go. That's good. I do kind of want to see what's down here, though. Like, where are all these people coming from? If it's just, you know, women and children, or, well, there's no children that I've seen, but if there's nobody here who wants to fight, there's Grandpa. Don't come fight, Gramps. I don't want to. But here, I can ease your passage. Yeah, look at this. This looks like something pretty important over here. Alright, where am I? Uh-huh. What do we got? Okay, I'm going to end combat, and I'm going to save it. Like this.